In this episode, we're actually going to talk specifically about those of you who have ideas where you actually haven't created yet the service, the product, or the brand itself, and how to actually begin to market that straight away today. Because with startups, a lot of the time we're hearing, oh hey, you know what, Lil, I can't quite open up a social media account and begin to market myself online and produce content because I actually haven't finished developing the software that my company is developing, or I haven't yet got the products shipped in or imported, or I haven't yet found investors for my business, or I haven't, I'm working at my job, I've got another project on the go, so I haven't actually yet started. I'm here to tell you that you do not have to delay. You do not have to wait until you have a fully functional business in order for you to get online and begin to reach out to your potential audience. So this video is about setting you up for success. Your first job is education, and you have to keep this in mind with all of your online work, your website, your blogs, your social media accounts, your content marketing. All of it is education based. The reason that you are in the first place developing a product or a service is so that you can provide a solution to a potential need that your potential customers and potential audience have. So you can begin to educate people about that need before you have actually provided a solution for it. Let me say that again. You can begin to educate your potential audience about the need before you have actually begun to provide a solution for it. This is how you set yourself up for success when you are going online and you're going to be marketing your business. Let's say, for instance, you wanted to set up a yoga studio and you haven't yet got a lease, you haven't got the investors or the capital that you need, you don't have the instructors yet, you might be an instructor yourself. Imagine this, like you go online, you go to Facebook and you open up a Facebook account, you go to Twitter, you open up a Twitter account, you go to Snapchat, you open up a Snapchat account. Let's pretend you don't even have a name for your business. So come up with something on the spot. Honestly, just call it something. Call it the yoga forums. Call it yoga advice for dummies. Call it whatever you want. And it doesn't have to be the name of your business. You can call it your own name. If your name is Mary Shalawati, call the accounts Mary Shalawati and begin to create and content that educates your audience about yoga. So you might put out a blog post that talks about the 5 benefits of yoga. You might create a video that talks about the origins of yoga and all of the different types of yoga there are. You might talk about yoga for digestive health. You might talk about yoga for stress relief. There are so many different aspects of yoga that you can talk about, and you can talk about these before you have actually created a studio. And here's what's going to happen. People will start to take notice of you because you're positioning yourself as an authority online. People will begin to say, hey, I like what that person's talking about. Maybe I'll go visit their page. Oh, cool. They're putting out content that interests me because I'm interested in yoga and health and wellness. So maybe I'll click thumbs up and follow them. And here's the cool thing. You can build your audience to a substantial audience before you've even set up your business. Then when you launch your business, you can change the names of your page and you can roll out a marketing campaign coming up to your business launch and say, hey guys, thanks for following me, have loved having your attention, really appreciate your engagement with our blog posts and videos. We are doing something really special over the next month. In 1 month's time, we are going to be launching a brand new yoga studio in Christchurch, and this yoga studio is going to be all about whatever it is that you want it to be about. And then you can begin to slowly start to put out content and educate your audience on why your yoga studio is going to be so much better than any other yoga studio out there, what your specialty is, what you're going to be offering to them. And you'll be able to really begin to build a customer base, a potential customer base, so that the moment that you launch your actual studio, people are going to be so excited to go check it out because they've already heard so much about it. Plus you've given them amazing amounts of value in terms of health and wellness, and that's how you do it. It's really quite simple. If you take nothing away from this talk in this episode today, just take this one thing. If you take nothing else away, take this one thing. You must today begin to take action on making your dreams a reality. You cannot delay. And if you are not on social media building awareness about what it is that you are providing solutions to, or how the service that you are developing is going to help people, or the service that you already have, if you are an existing business, then you are really, really behind, and it's time for you to step up your game and get up with the times, because there are people out there doing it, and this world, the way that it's moving, the way technology is changing, it waits for no man. It waits for no man. So you need to jump on at least today 3 social media platforms, begin to create content. Always remember, educate your audience, teach them the things that you know. Even if you don't have a product, a brand, or a service, create one. Begin to create one online. Create awareness of who you are. Position yourself as an authority on your topic, on your chosen subject. And this is going to help you and set you up for success when you do launch your business. I hope that this has given you some really cool ideas. And if you've got a new business or a product or a service and you're not quite sure how to launch it and you want a bit of advice, honestly, shoot me through a message and ask me, and I'm happy to come back and help as much as I possibly can. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Get Real Naked, expanding your social media influence and learning how to be really authentic on social media. Today's biggest takeaway was all about education and educating your audience, giving them value first. It's not about selling. It's about giving value, helping educate people, and then when you've built a relationship with people, you can reach out and say, hey, I've got this, maybe you'd like to buy it, and then they can make their own decision.